Hey guys, MUR-LOCK 68. Hope everybody's doing well today. In a recent video I did a restricted Lockwood LS that was given to me by Paul Springett, and I thought that was one of the nastiest, tiniest restricted keyways I had done, until I saw this one that he sent me as well. Again, no key, 23B, I'm not sure, and it says D2 on the top. That's what I have to work with. Just tiny, and I don't know if this, I'm assuming this is a Lockwood, but it doesn't say that there. Yeah, I don't know if that was a good view or not. Yeah, you guys can see that it is super tiny. So again, no key. And all we can do is give it a shot and see if we can get into it. I can't remember if I have keys coming. I mentioned for the other one that I had keys coming, but I didn't want to say from who as of yet, until the package arrives. You've got the bottom of the keyway here that looks like it's pretty much useless to pick from. So that might be the spot to put the tensioner. I don't know if I can pick. Can we pick this counterclockwise? Maybe. Let's see if, I don't know if the same pick selection is going to work. It's a different keyway. So let's give it a shot anyway. I'll make sure the lock is resting on the bottom there. Yeah, there's a lot of just trying to see if I can actually get to these pins. Now, to have to pick from the right on top of this warding, depending on what the bidding is, and I'm referring to the key cuts for those who are new on the channel, I could very well be oversetting the very first pin that I'm touching by trying to go that way, since I can't get in. Yeah, that's just not going to work. Let's have a look at this one. That's no good. Still half decided on which direction I want to go. that's tight. See if I can get it all comfortable here, because I'm not comfortable right now. And if I'm not comfortable, then we're not getting anywhere. I'm going to try to turn this way, which gives me a little more. Yeah, I don't think I'm ever going to get to that back pin. Like to see a nice fall set, but you just don't know what we're dealing with here, what kind of pins we're dealing with. Now I don't have a key, so I got my heart set on picking this thing open. But if push ever came to shove where, and I'm not going to do that, not in the immediate future anyway, if I really needed to get into it without drilling it, I could get in through the top plate here, or try to shim it from the back, which is something I've demonstrated in other videos. And many other of our great community members have demonstrated as well. But I would love to pick it open and show you guys what's inside, and then yeah, these picks are just too thick, and I do not have a 15 thousandths SS Dev right now because I broke it. So yeah, I cannot pick from the lower left like I did on the previous restricted one. So this is definitely a different profile we're dealing with here. That was pin 5. I still have to figure out if I can get all the way back there. I think it's keyed to 6, but I could be wrong. Okay, I finally found that sweet spot where I'm able to get the pick in there. Binding onto I let off just a little bit and felt like I got a click out of pin 3. I'm using pretty delicate pick, and just so you guys know, this is a scrap pick that's been broken. That's what I'm using. I just put a little hook on the end of it because it seems to fit some of these tight keyways. Okay, that was number 4. It seems like I set that pin. I've got tension. Trying to bounce the tensioner just a little bit, but when you're bouncing the tensioner, you run the risk of dropping some of the stuff you've already set, so you have to kind of go back. It does work in some applications. Problem with this pick is I don't really have the ability to get a high set pin. If there is one in here, that could be a problem, because pretty much everything else is not going to go in here. I'll be fighting to get it in there. This is a 15 thousandths, and just shaft is way too thick. It does go in though. You gotta wiggle it around, and I think the problem is oversetting some of those front pins, which should have a, may have a low cut pin that you have to kind of avoid to get to the back pins. Okay, I think we're officially in trouble here. I don't see much happening. I don't see much happening. Well, decisions. Well, let's see if I can. Now that fits in there, and that's a broken pick. I don't know if I can bend it enough. And that's what happens, you break it. So that's why I said I don't know if I could bend it enough to use it as a tensioner without it breaking on me. I think I'm almost there, but I could potentially break this damn thing. Let's see. Okay. using these broken picks, come in handy. Yeah, I wish I could get this from the bottom, but there's just probably eight millimeters, and you ain't gonna pick much with an 8mm pick. I don't even think one exists. Just too soft, too flimsy. That's the boss upstairs, protecting the castle, so to speak. But meanwhile, he's scared of his own shadow, so I don't know. Let me put my life in his hands. Got a couple of good clicks there out of 2 and 3. Problem I'm having is getting to the back, and that's why. If you guys can see that right there, it's just too thick going all the way up. That's the spirals, and it limits you. I'm having trouble getting underneath. This would have been nice, but it's too thick. It's good for the first couple of pins. Then I can't turn it around to get the rest. And I think I'm missing the back pin. I don't think I've gotten back there yet. Just don't have anything. This is 10 thousandths. And it does not slide between the yeah, I did not get much set there. Not be enough tension on that. Yeah, it's just too much flex. I can almost say that this 10 thousandths can get it, but no, 12 thousandths is not going to fit. Oh, maybe. Found an angle there. Yeah, it's rubbing against the warding. Okay, let's see. Where's this pick? Let's see if there's something up front here. I got fairly good tension on this, so I do not want to let go right now. Maybe blocking this first pin. Okay, that was number 2. That looks like I got it set. Question is, at what cost? I think I dropped something. Some high set pins here. As you can see, the 12 is just not smooth. It sticks between the warding and it takes away anything that you're feeling from the pins. I can almost get it down there. Yes! Yes, I can't believe it. There it is. There it is. We got in there using my Rare Elements 12,000 pick. And I believe that was pin number 6, but we're definitely going to find out. I had a tough time counting those pins. How's that? We're using a broken pick, guys, as a tensioner, and I have plenty of those, and I tell you, they come in handy. They do come in handy. I have to be very careful here now not to lock up this core because I do not have the key. Oh, great. And we do not have screws on the back of this one. We have a damn clip. So the first thing I'm going to do, get my tray here. Just bear with me, guys. I'm going to try and take my time with this because I have to be careful not to lock up the core. Okay. Yeah, that is a nasty clip. trying to figure out, I want to have something in here so I can keep control of the core while I attempt to get this clip off. This damn thing in the way. This is not going to be fun. This is not going to be fun. I cannot get both sides of my tool in here. I have to kind of keep track of where I'm at. Imagine this is going to be easy like this, but we'll see. No, okay, maybe. Whoa, 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 what happened here? Okay. Okay, so I managed to get the clip off, get rid of that junk. It's just a broken tail piece. Let me see where I'm at here. Okay. Now let's see if I can slip this shim in there. Okay. Again, for those of you who are new to the channel, like I said, my goal was to pick it open, but if in reality you have a plate here up top, like if you remove that, you could probably do it. Or I was saying shimming it from the back, but when the lock is closed, obviously the shim's not going to slide in, so you got to kind of go from the front, lift up pins, and slowly slide the shim in until you get an open. And that's it can be a lengthy process. So let's have a look here. See if I can run this through. I just want to see what position I'm in. Yeah, we've got a 6-pinner here, guys. We have a 6-pinner. Okay. So there we go. We've got a 6-pinner. And everything had to be picked, which means everything is below the shear line there. And it sure was pin number 6. That was giving me a very difficult time to get to. So let's see. We're still in frame here. If I can get these pins out. Yeah. Okay, so we got master keying. Yeah, so we've got master keying here again. Which again, I can say that the keyway really protect this lock, and highly unlikely that you pick it that easy in the wild. Definitely just the ability to get in there and maneuver around, get your tools in there. That's where the real problem lies. So we have master pins in positions 2 and 3. So basically we have other keys that operate this lock. No drill protection, solid core. Let's see now. We're probably going to see standards and some more. Yeah, there we go. So we're going to see some more master pins here. I'll put that on top. Now, if I do have a key, coming. These pins are not going to be used again. I'll use the springs. Some beautiful solid steel springs here. Yeah, these are solid. So again, we're dealing with standard. God, those springs are heavy duty. Standard. We'll definitely be putting these springs back into the lock. And then if I do have profile key, again, this is restricted, as I mentioned in the previous video. You're not going to just walk in anywhere and get key blanks. Typically you'd have to go to the locksmith who built the lock, or present the card to make the key, which clearly we don't have. So this thing needed a bit more tension. I was talking there a bit and saying that I had the tension fairly heavy, and that was enough to finally crack this baby open. So standard pins across for key pins, master keyed, so at least one or two shear lines, two other keys maybe to get into this lock. And I'll show you guys there. That's what we're dealing with. And the beauty of this is the ability to get into it now, that if I do get that key, and there's that nasty profile, and if that doesn't show you from there, have a look at that. It's just a matter of getting your tools in there. And so it's a D2 23B, and we do not have a key, so that's it, guys. I was able to get into it, and some homemade tools, and my Rare Elements. Rare Elements makes some fantastic picks. They're all handmade, and takes a long time to get them, but apparently the number 12 thousandths was able to do it for me. The heavy tension that I had on it was bending this 10 thousandths, and you can see it there. It was fatiguing the metal, and the 12 thousandths, even though I believe just before the open I was talking about how it was scraping up against the warding, but it was able to get in there. So that's it, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Hit the like button, subscribe, leave a comment, and appreciate all your support. I'll leave some pictures, and we'll see you guys at the next one. And if you may see these locks in the future once I get keys. Stay well. Patience, practice, and perseverance. We better not forget that. See you at the next one, guys.